I muted myself. Hey, how are you?
All right, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Hi, everyone over on Instagram that I can't really see in the comments, and I'm sorry. But I see you guys there. I see you. All right. So it has been a damn long time coming. You have not been on my show yet.
Nope.
And I am excited for it. I mean, we play Dead by Daylight. You know, we hang out, we talk, we chat, we do all this stuff like over on the Scurry Face page, but I have yet to have you on here. So I am excited about this. Slippy, hello.
What's up, Slippy?
He's a burnt brother.
We all burnt brothers, yep.
Hey, Rob, how are you? Hello, Artemis. Hey, Frank.
Frank.
Hello, Frank. And I know I saw a Kyler in here. I know I saw you, Kyler. Anyway. So, man, this has been like, I don't know. I love seeing your character, how it's been growing over the last few years. And then I saw your newer pictures this year.
Man, those pictures are crazy.
They're so good.
Holcomb and Phil Full RP, they're just amazing.
They're kick ass.
They are.
Like, they're I don't know how to describe. They're perfect. They're clear. They're edited properly. They're really good. And then the one holding the lung is just
that one. Chris Holcomb did that one, and he did that one amazing. Like, he was like, I want to think out of the box, and he's like, take the pickaxe and hold it like that, and it's one of my favorite photos of all time.
In fact, I am running over to grab it right now because I need to pull this up. Also, the axe with hair on it. The pickaxe with hair on it. That makes a whole lot. Like, it's just that extra touch. That little extra creepy touch.
It started with a metal pipe that had hit, and I was going through my brush, and I was like, holy shit, I got a whole bunch of hair. Put it on there just to see what would happen, and the reactions was, yeah, that photo right there, man. Chris Holcomb killed that one.
That is killer. It's a great picture.
I love how it does show the burn, and it shows my eye, and it just came out amazing.
It's awesome. And then here you go. That's the lung I was talking about, guys.
Yes, the lung. That's it. Erica Jones, who's an amazing actress and acting coordinator. She got cancer of the lung last year.
Oh, wow.
And so she doesn't have a lung.
Oh.
Like, she has one lung, and then she has another. They had to remove the lung.
Oh, wow.
And so she has a little page called the Traveling Lung, and she goes around for vacations and she takes pictures of the lung, and she had all of us actors take pictures with it.
That's awesome.
So transition from haunt acting to the Christmas acting, I had to be much more nicer to the lung.
Well, yeah.
The hill came about because, like, it creeped people out with the pipe.
Yeah, it does. It adds a different level of creepiness to have hair stuck on it.
And people try to wonder whose it was. And I'm like,
how do they know?
Could be one of my victims. And that right there, is the actual pickaxe.
Wait, I'm trying to go too far. That way.
Yeah. Yes. So I actually retired that one because I bought real ones. I got I got two real ones. That one was from a company called Rubber Johnnies on X's. I had a habit of throwing them and breaking them.
Well, I wouldn't recommend that with a real one now.
Well, we have an axe throwing area, and during the meet and greets, we are able to freely roam around the midway. And I was being a smart ass, and I threw it and went back to Master Central. Hey, Simbu.
Mr. Giggles, hello. Sorry, I'm listening.
So I went back to Master Central. And I said, "Oh no, shouldn't have done that."
Whoops. Mr. Giggles wants to use your bathroom, by the way.
I actually do have a bathroom in my room.
Oh, Matt said or asked, how did you like the vinyl Amanda sent you?
The vinyl. Oh, I love it. Oh man, it's on my car. It's so if everyone knows, my wife did pass away during haunt season of a car accident, and Amanda saw that I was posting. I needed a vinyl made, and it was a heart with a stethoscope, and she put my wife's name in it.
Oh, that's rad. That is really cool.
Yeah, so it's on my car window.
That's really cool. Wolfman.
So Amanda Hamilton, she plays with Gigs Gaming a lot.
Okay.
And she does vinyls, and she does also t-shirts and stuff. She's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, send me links. I'm looking for new people all the time for that stuff.
And her turnaround was quick. Like, I sent her the photo. She sent me one back saying, "Is this how you want it?" I said, "Yeah." She's like, "What color?" Oh,
Scorn. Meh.
Scorn. Meh. With Scorn.
Yeah, I have Simbu asking, who's this weirdo?
Simbu knows who.
Karan right here. What's up?
What's that?
Mr. Giggles, excuse me, can I use the bathroom? And are we live? Hello. Kisa. Mr. Giggles really needs to pee, apparently. TK.
He needs to raise his hand. It's like school. Raise your hand to use bathroom.
Look, he went like this. Wait, but does that mean like
1 minute? 1 minute, right?
Oh, I'm thinking like bloodline. He's probably going like this. I'm sorry, but yeet. Yeet or no yeet? Yeet.
Yeet. Hey, that's like next week.
I know. I'm so excited.
I haven't watched wrestling in years, and this storyline has brought me drawn to it. Like, I want to see if Cody is actually going to finish the story. Like, I'm excited.
Okay, so let's get into that for a second. Like, what do you think? Do you think they're going to go through with it this time? I feel like if they don't, it really, really screws them over as a company.
I've been seeing some theories where they're going to screw him over, but then on SummerSlam he'll win. That's what I see.
Rock is going to turn on them.
I think Rock is going to turn on them. I think he's going to. I think he's just going to get sick and tired of Roman Reigns, and he's just going to turn on him because he doesn't want to be a follower. He wants to be a leader.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Hold on, somebody sent me an attachment. Oh. Okay, cool. No, I think The Rock is going to turn on them, especially because of this thing.
Yeah.
I know that's a weird little thing, but that feels like something.
He was hinting.
Yeah. What do you think about the tag team event with The Rock and Roman Reigns and then Cody and Seth?
I think that's when he's going to turn. I think that's when I think he's going to win Cody and Seth win, and he's gonna turn on
That'd be cool.
on Roman that night. So Cody could have a fair fight.
I think so.
I
That'll be
thi-
rad.
I think he should have a fair fight. I mean, come on.
Yeah. It's not fair when you always have these people circling.
Roman is always one with someone helping.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
It'll be way better. It'll make for a way better match. Okay, Slippy says you can give me a haircut and put it all over your stuff.
Nice.
Where? What are we?
I don't do anything below the belt. Simply.
We are great, TK. How are you? Simba said, I only came here because I thought you were interviewing Miss Puppy Congeniality.
So there's a story about that.
I have to know now.
That mask right there.
I see it.
The Hellhound.
The one right there.
So before I got into haunt acting, I became friends with this guy, Tyler. He was a mask maker, and I saw a dog on his page, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's pretty terrifying." And I was like, "Man, I don't like dogs," which is funny because I wanted to be a hellhound. And I was like, "Man, I want to commission you to make a mask for me." And it was a red hellhound, and I was going to come out, and Eddie was like, "No, you're not ready for that. You're not ready." So my first sass I enter as Ominous, the Hellhound.
It keeps getting ominous.
And Simba found out that I won Miss Congeniality for the makeup team. So he made a meme during SAS with Ominous's head on Miss Congeniality DVD cover.
Yeah. Wait, Wolfman. Doesn't like dogs? Wolfman are part dog. And Amelia gave him the nickname Clifford.
It was actually Erica Jones that gave me the nickname Clifford. And then Scorn and Amelia Bell ran with it. It was actually during, I think it was a Scory Face or was it Taylor? And I was joking around with Erica and Nathan, who like senior staff, and they were doing a live feed as their characters. And
do it.
and it was either Nathan or Erica. They were talking. I was talking shit to them. They talking shit back, and one of them says, "Shut up, Clifford," and it just stuck. So I know when I'm in trouble with Scorn when he calls me by my regular name and he doesn't call me Clifford, because he'll call me Clifford, homie. But when I see my name and I need to talk to you, I know I'm in trouble.
Hold on. Now,
so we got it.
I got it. Yes. Ready, guys? Ready? There you go. Hellhound scores a comic bullseye. Simbu Darkfang, the Skurmark channel. Deluxe edition. That is so great.
Man, I miss the sass. The the stats, it was a great thing.
Oh yeah.
I made so many friends, networked with so many people off of the stats last year. Vice and man, I forgot her. I forgot her character name, but we went back and forth, and it was so much fun. And I became friends with.
Was it Shriek?
No, it was
because Shriek was just kicking ass last year.
It was Erica on the snake.
Nathair?
Nathair, yeah. Nathair and Price and I, we were all up against each other, and the two other people that were in our group just got ignored. I think I hit the Slim Buddy once because I saw his outfit and I was like, I found Till Bergmann walking a guy that was in bondage, and I put his head on it.
Yes, I remember that. That was good.
And then that went back. And then I went hit it back at Vice, and they failed. I was like, I left the other people alone.
I'm trying to see if I could find, because I think I reposted it from SAS last year. It was one of the ones that Shriek made for me, and it was the burnt person on the stretcher or the wheelie thing in Beetlejuice. Like, oh, that's what it was. They had like spontaneously combusted or something, and they were smoking a cigarette. Yeah, it's on my page, so definitely worth finding. Mr. Giggles is over on Instagram. Hi, Mr. Giggles over on Instagram. Oh, there's another one. Oh my God. Oh God. That's funny. Okay. I got puppy pics too. I'm scared. So I'm going to go back over to this real fast. Simba said the L was meant as a shot at Cody and Roman took it as an insult. Honestly, I thought it was just The Rock trying to be different and also stand out because he's going to be the person that takes out Roman later.
I think so too.
But I could be wrong. Yeah, that's heel 101, only winning with help. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Slippy says, pubes!
That definitely would creep people out more.
You're all, where did these come from, huh, guys? And they're like, I don't want to know. Please get that out of my face. Just glue like little tiny crabs onto everything.
I was thinking that. Oh man.
Just glue like little itty bitty red crabs.
See, unfortunately, I don't like. There's boundaries at Wars of Tears that we could push, and then there's some that we can't. And I really don't know if having red crabs on the pubes would be.
Little itty bitty. Well, they don't have to know they're actually pubes.
Well, yeah. We are a PG-13 haunt, and I kind of push the boundaries a little bit with certain things I say, but I don't really push it. It's like I have a metal pipe, and I'll say I'll shove this pipe up, and I won't say the words, but. You know, I said, "Oh, I'm very handy with a pipe."
Yeah. It's true. Look, I'm a plumber. You're all, what's bad about that?
Some people ask me where I get the pipe, and I'm like, "Well, you know, there's pipes in the mines. Come on, we have to bring the gas down that way." You know, but it's funny. I do push the boundaries. I like to go that thin line without getting in trouble.
I try that. I really do. I'm not good at that, but at the same time, I'm lucky enough that I could basically get away with a lot of the stuff that I do. So I don't know. Just a thought. Let me see here. I am looking for something real fast. You know what? We should go back to the conversation we were having earlier.
The pet's name?
Okay, so guys, you guys have all heard that your porno name is your first pet and the street you grew up on. Now, I get that it's like a fishing thing that they're doing, but we're all in on it at this point, and I'm pretty sure nobody's using their pets anymore for their stuff. So if you are, don't answer this question. But we were laughing because, I always thought mine was pretty good until I heard Till's. And that is honestly the best one I have ever heard. So, okay, guys, my first cat, her name was Pillows. Ha ha ha. My name would be Pillows Mako. Right? But Till's is even better.
My first cat's name was Shaggy. I lived in Naugatuck, Connecticut. It was famous for the rubber factory. And I grew up on Rubber Ave. Shaggy Rubbers.
Okay, so Shaggy Rubbers. That is the best one I have ever heard. Oh, Simbo, I missed your comment. Boundaries are able to be pushed, but you got to know who you can push them with and how to push them. Yes.
That's true, Simbo.
You can't walk up to a little child and be like, I'm going to kill you. No. Doesn't work. Not allowed to do that. Just saying.
There's some people you could actually work at and be like, they are going to be offended if I say a certain thing.
Right.
Like you could tell us veteran actors. I'm like going my 5th year, so I'm able to read customers. I could see who I could say certain things to without getting ready to fight or coming back at Eddie going.
Oops.
There's some people you could look at and be like, yeah, that's a Karen. I'm not gonna say what I really want to say.
Right. There have been a few times though that I've been like, I'm just gonna say it anyway.
And you know what? With today's age, it's like you see this, and you go on the website, and it's like this person said this about this and this and this, and they offended my whole group. When the whole group was laughing, and you're the only one that's offended.
Right? It's like, oh, pobrecita. Sorry. I'm trying to think of one of the better ones. What's one of your favorite times that somebody has gotten offended by something that you said?
So this guy, he was probably like 5'8", and his girlfriend was like 6 feet. She was like a little bit shorter than me. And he came up and he was like all talking mad shit. I went down and said, "Did you bring your little son to here?" Oh, he was ready to buck up with me. He was so mad. He's like, I'm her boyfriend. How dare you talk to me? I want it. I was like,
you're like, oh, he's kind of cute when he's angry, isn't he? Does someone need a nappy?
Man, I love destroying the male ego.
Especially when it's freaking Napoleon types.
That was guys that are a little bit taller than me and a lot bigger, and I'll walk up and I'll say something, and I could tell what type of string to pull on them. some guys some guys you could definitely tell it's like, okay, this is going to strike their ego and it's going to get them ready to. And it's funny. One of we have a band called Quick Kicker, and they play the Woods of Tail band.
That's still rad.
His so the lead singer's girlfriend went through, and she was like acting all like I'm the shit, and she was with her best friend. I walked up to her and I said, "Your girlfriend's hotter than you." and so I went to a show of this like 2 months ago, and she goes, "I'm still mad at you." And I was like, "Why?" She goes, "You told me my girlfriend was hotter than me." I was like, "You remember that though, so you remember me."
Right? You're like, well, at least my job was. So, we're gonna go on a quick commercial break. I say quick, but it's about 2 minutes. So if you guys gotta go pee, this is the time to do it. And then when we get back, we will continue this. We will be right back, guys.
What's your emergency?
I wish to create a perfect human being, selecting the best organs from different scores. And 4 has now been 5 and a 6, another sign of a human. Murder victims show evidence of having been partially devoured. It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life.
Because I got my Galaxy 500.
Get with your nearest cult member.
Double stacking is a noun that refers to the action in a horror movie of impaling both members of a canoodling couple.
The creation of the atomic bomb. What was it?
Oppenheimer?
The Manhattan Project.
The Manhattan.
And everything they're bringing up.
I was about to say the Philadelphia experiment. I mean, which one are we talking about here?
To go and look up. So I'm looking up heavy water. What does heavy water do to a person's body? And I'm like, okay, they're watching me now. I know they're watching me.
Don't you judge us! Don't you be judging us! You come in here with your book learning and your
Okay. That was all. Odd Mother did that. She's freaking amazing.
Hello.
What's up, Slane? Hello. Artemis. Yeah, I thought I saw Kyler too. I don't know what happened to him. I had questions.
He always calls in. He has something to say.
I know.
Where is it today?
Where are you, Kyler? See, look at I swear I saw Kyler. How is your stepdad, Terry? Good one, Artemis. Good one. All right, so
There's questions, Kyler.
Kyler, come on. My amusement during my shows. Like my extra amusement, I should say.
Yeah.
I want to know, one, why hasn't Kyler moved out of his parents' basement? 2, what is BBC Baja Blast?
It might be a new Baja Blast that I can't find at the store. I mean, I tried the new ones and they're pretty good.
There was one. It was the Voodoo one that they did in like 2021.
It must have been like the first one.
It was okay. I liked it.
Oh, the 2020 was the first one.
Well,
that was candy corn.
Well, 2021 tasted like patchouli smells.
What?
I don't know. It tasted like incense to me, but it tasted specifically like patchouli. And I love it. So, yeah, you ain't finding BBC in a store.
But that's not at the ABC store. We have liquor stores down here that's called ABC.
I'm trying to think of the one. So, okay, one of the things that really threw depends on the store. This is true. But so one of the things that really tripped me out when I moved to Tennessee versus being here in California, that you couldn't sell beer and then wine and alcohol in the same store.
I think that's how North Carolina is too.
Well, they had the party store, which was beer and stuff like that. And then they had the package store, which was which was the hard alcohol and the wine.
Yeah.
Mind you, they were directly next door to each other and owned by the same damn people. Why not just exactly? That is called communism. And we are not about that. This is America, okay?
America.
America. I'm pretty sure California has Play stores that sell BBC. You are not wrong. And yes, BBC can be found in the package store. Simbu, that is exactly where I was going with that.
It is.
We have a place called Bakersfield Brewing Company. Their logo is 3 large black bottles, and it says BBC. That is on their van. And we giggle about it all the time. Oh, Hexus isn't here. Maybe I should edit that real fast. There. We laugh at that quite often. So. Oh, man. I just got a notification down here that says, high pollen tomorrow. I'm not okay with this.
Me either. I broke my nose when I was 18, 19, and since breaking the nose, pollen just affects my.
Oh, I can imagine. Like,
I used to work as a tire tech, and you had to take the tires off. And up in Connecticut, pollen was heavy, and I always sneeze like crazy.
Oh,
my allergies are bad.
I took a picture of like a layer of pollen at the Starbucks drive-thru the other day. They were like wondering what the hell I was doing. I was like, just the pollen, guys. Don't worry, not a picture of you guys. Like, just the pollen. We have these trees. I think some of you guys in the comments might know what I'm talking about. We call them the cum trees. Plant sperm. Yeah.
Yes.
We call them cum trees because, quite frankly, they just smell like jizz.
Oh my god.
I don't know how else to explain it. But yeah, they smell like that. And they are all over Hollywood. As if Hollywood needed any more of that smell. And they have been blooming. And I'm pretty sure people have heard me screaming while walking dogs. They're jizzing in my face! The trees are jizzing in my face.
Now, what color What color are they?
They're white.
Oh, even better.
We still have 2 feet of snow. Lucky. Okay, I know it's not really that lucky, but lucky in my book.
Keep that up north.
Honeysuckle? No, does not smell as good as honeysuckle. Trust me.
So in North Carolina, we're going on 2.5 years without snow. Knock on wood.
You better go knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
You're gonna get snow in like July now because of that. I swear to God, if you do,
it would be because of that person right there. Right there. That person. No, not you. That one right there in the orange.
True.
Just to mess with me. You want to say you guys didn't get snow?
She's gonna be
July.
like, ta-da!
We have snow on my birthday.
Fuck off. We have winter 10 months a year.
Hey,
I
you
would
chose
love
to live in the mountain.
I would actually love that. No joke. That would be my heaven. I want to move to Alaska, dude.
Alaska, I think they pay you money to stay at home for 3 months.
6.
6 months. 6 months?
So, well, it's not necessarily they pay you like just to stay at home, but what it is you have land, like mineral rights.
Yeah.
Because of all the oil up there. And other minerals and stuff like that as well. And so if you live in Alaska, you are actually paid your mineral rights. But you have to be there a minimum of like 6 months out of the year. In order to
one of my old employees, he lived there for like 2 years, and he said 3 months out of the year is total darkness, and the whole state just shuts out.
I love it.
And he's like, the only people that work are like very important people, like nurses, doctors, some grocery stores open, firefighters, policemen, EMTs, and he's like, they pay you to stay home because it's too dark to go out.
I love it. There's a place called Whittier, Alaska. Now I'm from Whittier, California, which is completely different. But there's a place called Whittier, Alaska. It is one of the higher points of Alaska. And you know the movie 30 Days of Night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what happens up there. Just an entire month where the sun doesn't rise at all. I would be living for that. Like absolutely living for that. And so, Kisa said, mine too. I want nothing but winter. Yes, exactly. Was a liar. This shit sucks. It's that razor air up here. I would still be okay. Hey, I'm chubby. I am built for the winter. Okay. I am not built for this damn 90 degrees the other day. And now it's like, I don't know, 50 or something right now, 50 something. And then like, I don't know, later on it's going to be like 90 again. I don't fucking know. Let's see. Slane says, weather here is like a magic 8-ball, unpredictable. 30 in the morning, 70 during the day.
He's just a little bit north of me, and they get snow.
That's cool.
My daughter, she goes to college up in Virginia, and she's seen snow, and I have not seen it yet.
What? You'd be good in the cold. Maybe the oxygen gets you. You know, Hexus and I got altitude sickness. And it was weird because the thing that gave us altitude sickness was that they put us in an upstairs hotel room when we were usually in the downstairs hotel room. Anyway, we're usually fine there. And we both got the headache, the like feeling sick as hell. Turned out it was altitude sickness. All because we went up one fucking flight of stairs.
So I grew up in an apartment, and it was a little bit down a hill.
Mm.
We bought a house that was on top of the on a hill in Naugatuck, and nosebleeds, throwing up, headaches, and I was like 13 at the time, and my mom was like, "What the hell is going on?" And my dad was like, "We changed elevations, and his body didn't get used to it."
Oh no. Yeah, I don't know how the hell that just happened to us. Like out of nowhere. It's not like we don't go there all the time though. It's like 30 minutes south of us. That's it. That is it.
The body didn't adjust, I guess.
I mean, and you know what? The oxygen thing, we have canned oxygen. They just go. They were selling it during COVID.
Man, the stuff that people sell is just insane.
They were selling it during COVID. They were just like, you guys can't breathe? Here you go. Here's some oxygen in a can. And we were like, what the fuck is that shit? And then when we got altitude sickness, we were like, we need some of that shit. Oh my gosh. Kisa was on the 10th floor of a condo in Florida. Oh, yeah, no. Like in Spaceball. Yes. The can, well, yeah, I would expect it would be because of the altitude you guys are at. Wizzle said it's actually normal here.
Yeah, he was telling us in the chat that he was on a mountain.
That's rad though. That's I'm jelly. I mean, after I get done being altitude sick, I'd be all about that. Okay, here's a question. Do you have like an ideal climate that you would like to live in?
60 to 80 degrees.
That's a decent like 80 it starts getting kind of warm. You're like, whew, I could wear a tank top. Then there's me who wears tank tops in the snow. But that's beside the point. I'm a Wendigo. I could do that.
I lived up in Connecticut where it got to like negatives, and then in the summertime it was like 100, and it's like it's unbearable. It's like down here it's not that bad. I mean, summertime it does get hot, but the winters haven't. In the past few years, it hasn't gotten very well.
That's not bad. Yeah, I see. I want snow. Let's put it this way. We're not that far from Death Valley. I hate the heat with a passion.
I hate it too.
It hit 122 here.
Okay.
That same day, it was 133 in Death Valley.
They say it's easier to heat up than cool down, and it's true. Because some places, if you want to cool down, you have to get naked, and it's frowned upon.
And you still don't cool off.
No, but like if it's like 30-something degrees, you just throw layers of clothes on and you warm up. You can't do that to cool down. You have to throw you have to throw ice water on yourself, and you possibly get body shock.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah, my family was at Irwin. Oh, Wizzo said he trained at Fort Irwin in August. I have personal experience with Fort Irwin. That's only a couple hours that way to us. And no. There's a reason they train there, because it's the desert. I hate that place. I like Fort Jackson better than I like that place. Blech.
But
No, yeah, I can't handle heat, dude. I don't know why people like the heat.
nah.
I mean, there's people around here that are like, yeah, this is my weather. I'm like, because you came from hell? Like, are you used to this shit? Is this just cool to you since, like,
Is that Score's favorite weather? He loves hell.
Scorn, do you think you would like Bakersfield? Because, like, we hit like, you know, demonic fucking levels of heat around here.
He spent like some time in Arizona, so he might like you guys.
Arizona's a little different. A little bit. No, it's weird. We still get a little bit of moisture because we're only like 2 hours away from the beach.
Yeah.
So we still get a little bit of moisture in the air. But no. Mm-mm. No. Arizona is a lot drier. No, I hated Arizona. I like northern Arizona. Slane, how about you? Do you think you'd like Bakersfield? He's all, no, I'm wearing too much leather.
He can't sing you later there. He's too hot, melted.
Hey, Dizzy. So my brain. This is about the time when my brain decides to go.
What about Score? Score.
Wait. That was too loud even for me. I picked.
Are we that boy?
I picked the wrong one.
Are we that boy?
I was trying to go. I did it again. It could have been worse. It could have been worse.
Wah, wah, wah.
I want the one that goes the opposite. Wah, 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 wah. Thank you, Rick and Morty, for that one.
What's that noise? Did they ever make a noise when people get pulled off the stage in the cartoons?
I feel like that was it.
That was it, yeah. Come on.
Could that be it?
Oh, wait.
Yes, I did do that to Slippy. I did. I didn't mean to either.
Slippy was on his bed all relaxed, like he was trying to seduce the audience. I was like, damn, Slippy. Trying to make love to us?
He's just in there all like, yeah. So
I'm hoping I get to meet him one day.
sooner or later, we're all gonna meet. It's gonna happen. Just not sure when, but it's gonna happen. Yes, definitely. So are there any updates coming to your character?
Updates,
Like, are you gonna be doing anything different with it?
the helmet is getting a change. Getting a new mask. That's why I have the old stuff up there all retired.
Heck yeah.
I'm having Mr. Jimmy FX do the costume. Unfortunately, I burnt it, and 3 seasons was good enough. The holes are getting way too big, so he knows how to make it look like it's burnt, but it's not burnt. So he's doing that. I got a real pickaxe this year.
That's awesome. You know, are you gonna take Slippy up on his offer for the pickaxe?
Nah, no. I have a shop that sells hair by my job that I already bought the hair from.
Slippy, you're out of a job.
Slippy's out. Slippy's out. I'm not going. He could keep his pubes for another
Maybe you
time.
needed a good trim. You don't have to shave them. You could just go have them get waxed and then stick the wax to.
But yeah, there's updates. The updates are going to be done by halfway Halloween, which is on May 3rd and 4th.
Nice.
That's when I'm not going to show the pictures of all the updates. People are going to have to see the photos or come to the haunt to see the updates to the character.
Exactly, guys. Go visit the haunt. Then you can see all the updates.
There's going to be a lot of updates at Woods Period by then. Like they just continue changing, evolving, and doing new things. And if you follow the TikTok page or the Woods of Terror page, you'll see some of these updates, and you're like, man, they're really killing it over there. We got 2 set designers that are amazing, Ryan Vinzigar and Nick Fultz. Eddie got them in last year, and they just been killing it. Just stepping everything up.
I'm excited. I mean, obviously, I haven't been up there just because last time I was in any of the Carolinas, I was in basic training. So it's been a while.
Squareface is having a weekend in October.
I know. I wish that I could make it out there, but I got my haunt to work at too.
Yeah, I know. I understand. That's the reason why I don't go to a lot of haunts during haunt season.
That's why I like that the haunts have like the Valentine's Day stuff and the like the halfway to Halloween, and because it gives those of us who maybe aren't going to be working during that time the opportunity to actually go visit haunts that we want to go see throughout the year, but we can't.
Yeah, hopefully soon. I'll be able to head down to Ox.
That would be cool.
Yeah, Whistle and Nibbles is coming. Scav is going to make one of his only. I think Scav has 2 appearances, and Woods is one of them. There is Susan Ashley. There is a couple of haunts in Florida that's open all year round.
Is that the Jihad one? Or no?
It's Morton Manor or something like that. Morton Manor. It's in Orlando for the. They have one in Myrtle Beach. It's a zombie one. I won't count Whippery's Believe It or Not as a haunt one because I'm not going to talk bad about them, but it was no actors. It was just walking through a building.
There's one in Florida that I called it the wrong name, but I feel like even if I call it the right name, we're getting taken off of Facebook for a little bit until they figure it out.
Yeah.
I think you guys probably know which one I'm talking about at this point.
There's one in Pilgrim Forge that is open all year round too. I mean, there is some open all year round, but I think I would get burnt out.
There's one around us that was supposed to start opening up year round, but they just haven't done it yet. There is one that does a lot of different different holidays. And I went to, Mr. Giggles here, where'd it go? This guy right here. The guy that forgot that we were live at one point. He and Hexus and I went to the Halloween, the Christmas, and we were going to go to the halfway.
Yeah.
But I guess this haunt this year is going to be doing some updates, so they're not having a halfway.
Oh, talking about a haunt that's open up this weekend.
Ooh.
Ox Mortis in Killen, Alabama. They're having
Really?
yes. It's a spring one.
That's awesome. Is it going to be like a scary bunny? Nice.
Is Boogie in? Boogie? Sunny Box Boogie? Are you in? You could tell
I
us.
haven't seen Boogie. He would have come in and been like, ack, 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 ack.
Boogie would definitely know all the information.
Boogie, hello.
But yeah, they're opening this weekend. 2 weeks ago, we went to on the Woods of Terror. Some of us actors went to 13th Acres for the St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
It was pretty good. For what size haunt they are, they
Mhm.
put on a good show. On the way home, my son, who is going to be working with us at Woods of Terror, I
Oh yeah.
was talking to him and saying, "You see what that actor did? Don't do that. You see what that actor did? Do that." I I wasn't staying at the haunt because you shouldn't really criticize the actors at the haunt or period. But I was using the certain techniques and certain styles to show him, hey, that's something we don't do, and that's something we do. And he's like a sponge right now. He's soaking up everything, and this weekend was our first training, so I'm excited to see how he goes with that.
I can't wait to see pictures of that. That's gonna be awesome.
I wish our special person was here to witness it.
Yeah.
And, he's excited. My daughter Juliana, she's 13, and she keep on saying, "I'm gonna act. I'm gonna look at Woods of Terror. I'm gonna look at Woods of Terror." And
I love it.
since I started working in 2020, she wants it. I have pictures on my Facebook. I went as a customer when that city was there, and my daughter and Hatter, they just stayed together for the whole night. It was so fun seeing how my daughter interacted with Hatter, and so I messaged Hatter and I'm like, my daughter adores you. And she was like, I love her too. She was so adorable. They were on the dance floor dancing, and it was so great because it was like 2 weeks after my wife passed away, and just to bring the kids out to that environment and letting them escape what happened.
Yeah.
And it was and just to witness them, because I when they come through, I'm in the haunt,
Yeah.
so I don't get to see that stuff. So when Eddie let me take the night off and take them in, and I got to see how they interacted, and I was like, man. And then they get to the mines, and they're like, oh yeah, we're with him. They were
They're looking for you.
they're like, how come this short guy's in front of the mines? And I was like, and they looked up and I said, oh yeah, that's right here.
That is fun. That's a lot of fun. I love Mr. Giggles. Yeet.
Yeet. He better win. He better win too. He better win. He better be his brother.
Mr. Giggles says, I'm afraid of clowns.
You're afraid of clowns.
He is a clown.
Yeah. So he's afraid of
More
himself.
afraid of Crazy Boy.
But you know what? There's some people out there, they'll take the fear of what they're most fear of and create that into their character.
I feel like a lot of us have done that. I don't have necessarily anything in mind that I'm afraid of per se, other than the fact that it's like the Wendigo was like the embodiment of like greed and like death. And I wanted to be like a fun version of a Wendigo. But like I know people who they're there we go. It's very true. I think it's a type of exposure therapy. Absolutely. You said it better than I was going to, so.
The only thing that I'm scared of, I'm not scared of height. I'm just scared of the fall.
I don't like heights. Even though I've done like parasailing and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's the sudden stop when the fall.
Yeah. And we do so much true crime stuff and like look at so many pictures of that. Especially because of things like the beautiful death or the beautiful suicide.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah, I'm scared of the sudden stop. Exactly. Mr. Giggles is more afraid of a human.
Humans are, man, we're bad creatures. We are.
I am afraid of reality, so I became imaginary. I'm scared of heights and spiders. Well, I'm short, so I don't have to really worry about the height part. You know what? I am going to announce something that I did today. For those of you who don't know, but I'm sure a lot of you do, I am terrified of syringes.
Ooh.
Like, I know, piercings, tattoos, everyone thinks it's weird, but I am absolutely terrified of syringes. I gave a dog a shot today.
There's a difference between that type of needle and the needle of a syringe.
Yeah.
The piercing needle is different than actual
Bigger
syringe.
gauge. It is a bigger gauge than a syringe.
A tattoo doesn't really go too deep into the skin.
Exactly. It just scrapes. It's like a hot cat scratch. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I actually, yes, I did it. I did do it. I did it. I actually, because there's a dog I'm going to be taking care of starting on Wednesday that needs an insulin shot twice a day, 12 hours apart. I even told them flat out, like, I'm afraid of needles. This is not a no, but I need to come over and actually work with your dog, and you need to show me because I'm terrified of syringes. I'm terrified of needles.
You know, that makes me think of the George Lopez show.
I'm afraid of crayons.
You remember when George Lopez show had a dog and it had to get needles, so they call him Mr. Needles?
I remember that. Oh, God. It was because didn't he have like short people scare you?
Short people.
I should. Mr. Giggles is like shorter than me.
I guess people shorter than him scares him.
He's shorter than me. He'll tell you he's 7'2", but he's not. No, yeah, I remember Mr. Needles. Oddfather hates cotton balls. So, like, should we do, like, exposure therapy?
Oh, so my...
Okay, you're taller than that. You are actually taller than that.
My makeup is latex and cotton. Like, heavily cotton. And, I hate the feel, the texture of cotton. Like, it just makes me weirded out.
I know some people who are just like heaved by it. Like,
but I'll put it on. I'll touch it. It's fine, but put it on. But pulling it apart gets me.
That's a big dude. I'm gonna have to stay at a distance.
So I love the taste of cotton candy, but I hate the texture of it in my mouth.
I love cotton candy. Cotton candy is like my favorite thing in the world. In fact, I found a hair dye called cotton candy, and it's going to be next.
So last year around this time for Easter, we went down to Florida, Orlando, and my wife loved this dinosaur cafe, and the dinosaurs come alive and they do all this stuff. And I'm working, and
Oh, I
we're
remember
not
those places.
we're not too far away from the hotel, and I looked at and it had a cotton candy martini, and I was like, I want to try that. And she goes, "You're having it then." Man, they had they gave you a martini glass and it had water cotton in it, and you poured the martini in over the cotton. That thing was so good. I was so happy that she talked me into having it.
Were you playing with us when we did the Fall Guys and I was trying to catch up to Vice because Vice and I were supposed to be drinking? And by the time I got on, she was already like one case through.
No.
I started putting cotton candy in vodka. For the record, it did not taste like cotton candy vodka. It just tasted like, I don't know, sugar and vodka. Pretty much, I guess, what it would be, huh? What? Okay. Wizzo says tissues give the same effect, just play with it more. Coffee too? What? Okay, I need an explanation on the coffee. That's Oddfather swears it makes horrible noises and hates the feel.
It might be the texture of it. I need to boost for my coffee.
Okay, you are not 4'1". You are taller than that. I can say that much. Coffee? What did coffee do to you? Yeah, we're no longer friends. I personally can out drunk myself.
My brain just went.
I think all of our brains just exploded a little bit.
Did you guys see the smoke?
I think. Why does my hair look frazzled? Like for. Till's
Yeah.
face.
There's no coffee in that one, and there's no tissue.
Wait, what happened?
I think he's talking about my makeup.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Tissues will give the same effect as the cotton. You just need to play with it some more.
Yeah,
And then
coffee does.
the coffee will too, without having to put the. I get it now.
So my first year as Till, I used tissue, and it gave it like a wrinkly effect, and it wasn't that bad. Then I started playing with the cotton, and I was able to pick at it better and make it more like it was more peeling off work. So that's why I use cotton. I tried coffee grounds. It's just I couldn't get them to stick to the latex that I use. I use Milan wicker latex.
Okay.
Which is the really thick kind.
That's a good brand. Like I actually like that. So I'm allergic to latex, so I can't really use any of that stuff. But it's awesome to have people saying what they use because I have no clue what to recommend when it comes to latex or prosthetics or anything to do with latex. Because I'm also allergic to adhesive.
Oh, so you're allergic to like Pose and yeah.
So like basically if I were to get a silicone like my brain just stopped. Wow. If I were to get something silicone to put on my skin, I need to really, really find the right adhesive because I'm also allergic to that part.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to recommend. So I really think it's awesome when I get people on here that use prosthetics, and that was the word I was looking for earlier. Prosthetics and all that kind of stuff, because you guys can say like the recommendations. I mean, having you on here, having Slippy on here, having JD on here.
JD's amazing.
Right?
He definitely knows more. So there was a makeup head that was very good with making gelatin.
I
There's
was
there's,
seeing
there's
that.
there's a certain way of making gelatin, and she was very good at it, and she could make burns that look like it's really affected. Oh my god!
They call me Cinnamon.
Oh my god! So, there was a kid that I follow on TikTok, and he tortures his parents. Well, actually, he doesn't torture his father. His father plays along with him, and he's more torturing his mom.
Is this the guy that tells all the dirty jokes and his mom just like
No,
losing it?
he buys stuff and puts it in the house. So one thing he bought was a stripper pole, and his father was like, "Oh, when are they coming? Should I get over my singles?" And so the mom's like tagging behind, and his father hops on the stripper pole, and he's spinning around. And his mom walks in, and she goes, "For the love of God, please no!" And his father is shouting, "Call me Cinnamon!" And he's spinning down the pole.
I feel like that might be where he got it from. People really have a talent for effects makeup. That's awesome. Yeah, right? All I can do is paint.
That lady right there was my biggest supporter when I first started. My makeups was so horrible. They look like the cuts look like they were cartoonish. They were so bad, and I was ready to quit. She pushed and pushed, and I mean, I had some good burns. But I really wanted to quit. I was like, man. And everybody has the strengths and the weaknesses. My strengths are my burns. Like a lot of people would be like, they'll see the burns, and well, last year I wasn't in the in the makeup team, so you couldn't see the difference between my burn and another person's burn. But the year before, a lot of people were like, man, I could tell when you did a burn on someone because I have a distinct burn. My extreme weakness, and if Kali was in here and Danye was in here, the makeup heads, old age, contouring. Oh man, I can't do that. I can't.
I went to cosmetology school, and I still suck at contouring.
If Tasha's in here, she loved my victims. My victims are amazing. I did one clown that was killer. I can't do clowns too well. I actually, I don't know what it is, but my victims were just insane. I just can't do certain things. But the victims, zombies, I couldn't do good well.
Zombies, I can do.
My voodoo, people loved my voodoo when I was doing it. Like I said, it's just my weaknesses were just killing me, or beating me down, and I felt so lucky, especially at what happened in October. I felt so lucky that they said, "Hey, we want you to take a year off." That year off got me to spend more time with my wife and my kids, and especially before she passed away, I was like, so I sat down with the makeup head, and I was like, thank you for asking me to step down, because I got to spend more time, because the makeup team What's okay? So acting, we're just starting act training once a month now. Makeup, they start training twice a month at the beginning of this month.
Oh, rad.
So they're training more than we are training because
As they should, really.
if you go for a hunt, you see why.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these makeup artists, they should be doing movies. They should be doing they should be on TV. How great they are, and they're knocking these works out in 15 minutes or less. I mean, some of these characters, and I was so happy I got to sit back and watch and see these characters come out. And it's like it made me grow more appreciation for that team because I got to be on the outside of it and seeing how people progress during the season too.
Well, and also the reason I said as they should be practicing a little bit more than the actors, because I mean, especially if there's a certain vibe that's expected, they're the ones that set the tone.
They do.
They're the ones that they make you look scary and they make you feel better about how you look. And so they set your tone for the night.
Yeah. They're
Like-
also the first people that you interact with too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of the makeup artists, they don't even act. They just do the makeup and they leave. And some of them are very high spirited people. They're the ones that actually boost them out. Eddie just strives to be the best, and he works for the best. And if you have a makeup artist that has a really shitty attitude, it actually is gonna wear on to the actors too, because they deal with that shitty attitude. They're gonna go out there with a shitty attitude because I dealt with someone that had a shitty attitude already.
It's hard not to be like, fine, fuck this. Like when you're dealing with somebody who is supposed to be amping you up for the night. And yeah, Odd Mother said good makeup artists can really up the game. Yeah. And on the other, side of the coin there, they could really screw you up for the whole night if they're not in the right mindset, like in the right mood.
My last year on the makeup team, I felt kind of distant from the team.
Mm-hmm.
I felt out of place. I felt like everyone started growing closer to each other, and I was grabbing. For some reason, I felt like I was out of place, and I think the makeup heads realized that too. That I was kind of start distancing myself from everybody because everyone started growing close, and I started going away. And I think that was another reason why they asked me to step down. And sometimes you just either you outgrow it or it outgrows you. And I think both happen. Like I was like, this is as far as I could go because I'm stressing myself out trying to do. I mean, I know I could do clowns really good if I had certain tools at home.
Mm-hmm.
And I got real mad at my clowns at home, and I was really good at clowns at the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had the airbrush paint and all that stuff. And
I love airbrush stuff.
I have certain airbrush paints here.
Mm-hmm.
I have my white, I have my red, I have my yellow, and I have my black. I bought white just for one concert.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about too.
I bought it for one concert, and I did, and I got bored, and I get bored a lot, and I start playing around with makeup ideas, and one idea top of my head was Chad Gray, and I went to the Christmas event, and I showed Callie, and she goes, "You did that?" And I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "I knew you were better than what you make yourself out to be." The Chad Gray, that makeup was amazing, and I actually had him comment on it, and
Oh,
which
awesome.
on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh." But then when I did the In This Moment one
Yeah.
for the concert, and having the band, like all the bands point at me, and even New Year's Day to Avatar to Ice Nine Kills to In This Moment, they were all just pointing out and like saying how great, give me gestures and stuff like that. Um,
Awesome.
Doing that, and then having Randy, who I did, his makeup is what I did.
Mhm.
Say on Instagram that I did a killer job, and
Awesome.
it kind of like a guy. I woke up to that guy. I'm like, man, I love music. I love bands that have themes to them. Like
Same.
you know
We talked about that earlier too.
that band like Derek War. They inspire me to get into haunt acting.
Hell yeah.
Ice Nine Kills, the theme style band. In This Moment is another theme style band. Avatar is one too, and of course, my haunt character is based off of Rammstein, which is they are heavily themed. The Sparks,
I love Rammstein.
I I spark in the haunt.
Yes.
That's one of the things that I do, and it's heavily influenced by
But I thought of something
Rammstein.
you can't do from Rammstein.
Oh no! Eddie won't allow that. Eddie won't allow that. I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't think that most haunts would allow that.
No, I think maybe Haunted Hoochie might.
Maybe. That's a good song though.
Yes, that is a good song.
Hey Josh, how are you?
But yeah, Rammstein was one of the bands that I grew up listening to, and I could understand them because I am part German. My growing up, my aunt would teach us German.
Nice.
So I could understand them speaking. I could understand reading. I can't speak it too well.
What do you think about their new song Zeit?
Which one?
The new sorry, let's get back over here. There we go. What do you think about their newer song Zeit?
Oh yeah.
new,
Oh
but
man, I love it.
such a good song. Have you seen the video for it?
Yes. It's if it's the one I think it is, it's the one where the face is melting off of him. Is it that one?
It's the one where everything starts going in reverse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then like they have that one scene where like the babies are going back into the vaginas.
They are very
Graphic.
very graphic, very weird.
I like it.
They push the boundaries way a lot. They could get away with it in Germany. Here they have to censor a lot.
Odd Mother's laughing. Yeah.
They actually have an album cover for the one that the P word is on. In Germany, they're naked like this,
Oh,
and that could be there, but it can't be here. For that album, they also had a special limited edition that had sex toys in them. different size sex toys.
That
And Tills was longer than everybody. Because he's the lead singer, he had to do it. They were pink too.
everybody's saying happy birthday to Odd Mother. This is great. Mr. Giggles. No, the video that
I probably haven't seen that one yet.
wait, what? I worked at Amazon and got that set back as a return.
Oh, he might be talking about one of the Rammstein.
That'd be awesome. I still laugh about them getting in trouble in was it Russia? When they kissed on stage and they got in trouble.
Yes, it was Russia.
And, yeah.
But at one of the family values, it was 1998. They were on tour with Family Values. Till got arrested for during a song called "Buck Dish."
Look, it
means bend over in German.
That is the song I was talking about, by the way, with the dick.
So he takes Flake, who is the keyboardist, and brings him on stage, up front, brings him up front, and bends him over,
licks his hand,
and he has a dildo that shoots water out.
I don't know what that is.
So I don't know what state he got arrested in, but he got arrested on Family Values for doing that.
Yeah, one of the ones that he got in trouble in Russia for was
two guitar players. Yeah, they made out on stage.
And it was actually them protesting against their stance on LGBT over there.
Yes.
And
that was just recently.
They got in trouble because of that book dish.
Yes.
One, because of that exact scene you were just talking about. Like, they walked out and they got arrested. And it was because of the book dish thing. And the fact that he literally, like, takes the fake dick out, licks his hand, goes like this on top of the fake dick, and then goes, like... And then he has it, and it's going, and it's all squirting out, and he goes,
They've been doing that for years.
He's just like,
it's just amazing on how they are. And what was crazy was that I think it was it last year? Yeah, last year that girl, she was talking about how she got invited to the special area, and she was telling how Till wanted to, have some fun with her, and she denied him. And then all of a sudden she wakes up and she felt kind of funny, and she was talking about the stagehands, but in her Instagram post, and everyone took it the wrong way. And Till was on an investigation for like the whole last year about it.
I remember that, and I was like, Till didn't do it.
No, he definitely didn't do it, but there was something shady about that, because she was saying the stagehands, but in her Instagram post, it just said, I woke up and I felt weird, and then like she had to go forward on, like, after a while, because people were on a witch hunt. They were ready to go after this guy for what the stagehands did.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the thing that really sucks, is when innocent people get caught in the crossfire of that shit. Like, I understand it needs to come out and it needs to be taken care of. Absolutely.
It does.
But when innocent people get caught in the crossfire, and then, like, all of a sudden they're focusing on this person instead of the people who actually did it, that's when there's an issue. Definitely. Sorry, I need chapstick. My other chapstick wasn't working.
That's another band that pushes the boundaries.
Guar!
They push the oh man, like Oliver's youngest in certain states he could not have
I
the
miss
color.
her.
He could not have the color fish. He had to have the mangina on because certain states would say, "Nope, we're arresting you for it." Because the color fish is a penis.
Yep. Of course, my brain just went to let the battle cry go forth, which is give the people what they want. And what the people want could only be the senseless slaughter.
That album is the reason why I got into that band. Like, Straight Pits of Slumdog's Universe was like amazing album. Like,
Time to give that Nazi skinhead a one more haircut, real close to the shoulders. Like, wow, look at all that PSI.
like I have all the DVDs. Like that band, I love them. They helped me through tough times, really tough times.
They're one of my favorites. They really are.
And it's funny. Some people really don't get the parody of them.
Mhm.
There's a couple of songs you'll be like, hey, why are they ripping off of Red Hot Chili Peppers? And it's like, dude, it's just a parody of them. Like,
I-
Freaky Ought to Notice is a Red Hot Chili Peppers tune,
Yeah.
and they're ripping them off just to be funny.
If you haven't yet, although I'm venturing to think you already have, I can't think of the name of it, but there was a documentary that I can totally show you that they were talking to Guar. They were talking to all the original people who started it. They were talking about obviously they're talking about Dave Brockie, not to, which that still kills me a little bit. But they were finding out like what was inspiring them, and it was just fuckery. It was good. It was really good, and I loved it.
You can't they're like one of those bands you can't be easily offended to listen to, because if you're easily offended, don't listen to them because you're gonna get offended. Don't go to the shows either.
I got stuck in the zombie pit.
Because those shows will offend. One of the shows I went to, Lacey Pearson just passed away. And they were ripping babies out of women's wombs.
Yep.
I mean, they'll kill. They actually got in trouble in Australia for cutting off the prime minister's head.
So fluid on fuckery. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, if you could, I definitely, it helped me through dark times. Like that band, just thinking about going to the shows and laughing at the videos. I mean, It's Sleazy was a pretty funny movie. Skullhead Face. If anyone ever gets to watch that movie was funny, especially with Beefcake and that one guy. He's like, "Oh, I thought she was 18. Look at her, she was asking for it," and this guy with a vagina face.
I honestly always loved them. Got a blood pocket popped on my head at one point. There's just something awesome about these bands that are just complete chaos, but in a good way, in a fun way.
Yeah.
That it helps you get out of the reality of things. You don't have to face reality for that time frame that you're watching them. We're gonna go see the Addicts in a couple months. That's one of my all-time favorite bands, and I'm super excited. And A lot of people have been like, "Oh, I thought they were going to be a joke band because of how they look." No, how they look keeps you focused on it the entire time, and you're having fun. You're not worried about something going on over there.
Another band I really love, the Misfits.
I
I
love.
I love them. I don't like that Glenn's back with them because it takes away from what the band is.
It's not really that he's back with them. It's that he is. He's going to do a few shows with them.
Yeah.
I'm
So
excited about it actually to see Glenn.
every time I seen them was at small venues,
Mhm.
and it was so intimate. It was Jerry and Doyle and Michael coming out after the show, signing autographs, talking to all the fans. And now that Dan Zing's with them, it's not going to be that same vibe. It's not that closeness vibe that you have with that them.
I see Frank. What? Oh, hey Frank. I'm excited because I mean, I've seen the Misfits before, but I only saw it when it was basically Jerry only and then a couple guys from Black Flag.
That's Kanina.
The
and
only Jerry band.
Yeah, that's Kanina. He was the guitar player at the time.
Mhm.
Robo came back for a little bit.
Robo's creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Dave
I think
Lombardo. I think Dave Lombardo is on the drums now.
yes, he is. Yes. I wish Mr. Klug would come back. He was a great drummer.
Yeah, but honestly, and I might be biased because I love Slayer, but I feel like Dave Lombardo is like perfect. Like absolutely perfect. Yeah, but y'all are going to the freaking Wet Dream of Punk concerts this summer. We are. We are. We're even gonna see fucking Iggy Pop.
Is oh my god. So how I got into Iggy Pop, I was like 8 years old. My uncle went to England. He was in high school. And he went to England. He came back with it was a Gothic CD box set. It was 3 CDs, and it had a couple songs of Iggy Pop on there. And I was like, how is Iggy Pop Gothic? And I fell in love with Iggy Pop with those couple of songs that was on there. I was like, wow.
Super excited to see Iggy Pop for sure. Because I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter how old he is at this point, considering I'm pretty sure he's pickled.
The memes with him, with his stomach, is funny.
The faces, the freaking faces. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Oddmother says, the Vandals. Yes, I forgot the Vandals are going to be there too.
You said the Black Flag is going to be there.
Yes,
is that Black Flag with Henry Rollins or is someone else?
It's not Henry Rollins, I don't think.
Yeah, that's not Black Flag though.
Well, I mean, technically, he was like the second singer. So
yeah, but he was like, you know, if you want to talk about Black Flag history, you're like Henry Rollins, like yeah.
I do love Henry
Rollins. And then the Rollins band.
Yeah.
Especially when Rollins band was on Beavis the Butthead. That was funny. Yeah, I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
Did you see him in Dead Don't Die? He was a coffee drinking zombie. Yes, I did.
Yes.
That okay. The Dead Don't Die is like that was a really good fucking movie.
What about him in Feast? Have you seen Feast?
I don't think I have.
If you could find it, it's I think he's in Feast 1, and he gets it. It's these creatures. It's a horror movie, and these creatures just come out of nowhere, and then they get trapped in a restaurant, and
Oh, I
the
see
way
it.
the way he died was the way he died was freaking amazing.
It has Jason Mewes in it too.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna be watching this, I think, tonight. I have it saved. I have it saved. I'll done at 11. I felt like I'll never get that part of my life back. Okay, the thing that got me laughing in The Dead Don't Die was the small town mortician doing makeup that was on Vogue. And like they had green blush on and like the crazy shit we all do. And then they sit up with this fucking makeup on and shit. And then what's her name? She played Gabriel and Constantine. Tilda Swinton. Is that her name?
I don't remember.
But she was in it. The alien. Yes, the alien. The alien was rad. But okay. So before we go, because I'm realizing we are almost hitting 2 hours.
Yeah.
I even told everyone I'm trying to keep it in an hour. Doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't happen. But rep the shit out of everything that you're gonna be doing.
So I'm gonna be at of course Woods Tale halfway to Halloween, May 3rd and 4th. July is up in the air right now. Waiting for Mr. Tyros to come up, tell us what is planned for July.
Oh, by the way, I'll be there.
July, if there's
We'll be
there's no event that's gonna be I'm able to go to. There's a event called Brewstock that's gonna be at the Rooster in Gastonia, North Carolina. It's a metal fest that's put on by Icon Pit Crew. Celtic Black. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Mhm.
They're gonna be playing there. If I'm free to go to that, I'll be going to that as Till. Icon asked me if I could do it, and then of course this fall I'm gonna be at Woods Till.
Hell yeah.
I'm probably going to Carolina Film Fest, which is in May.
Hell yeah. Yes. Sorry, I'm like excited for you because we're not going to that, but we are going to be in. Well, we're going to be somewhere this July that we will be showing up and hanging out with some scurry face people.
Yeah, Tyler's gonna announce it in May. What event? Oh, what event?
Whatever it's gonna be, we're going to try to. We're gonna go.
I got really excited. I did get very excited about Oklahoma City Horror Con, and I'm hoping that I'm hoping that issues do get fixed.
I don't know anything about that, but
Tyler said there's 3 phone calls that happened that he's gonna make an announcement in May. What event? Hopefully, it's an event that I could go to. I could travel to. I am still willing to make that 17-hour drive to HorrorCon if Scored Face is going to be there.
yeah.
I just got to see what events we're going to have.
But yeah,
hopefully I could hang out with other reps.
So guys, keep an eye on the scurry face stuff as far as that goes. I obviously I'm just waiting on announcements as well.
We're all waiting on that announcement.
Well, I do know that Odd Mother, Hexus, and myself are going to be at something this year. We're going to be meeting up with Scurry Face people at something. But I don't know what that is yet or exactly where until it is announced to all of you guys.
We get told it's in the talks.
I know
It's
nothing.
in the talks. We don't know everything. A lot of times certain things are kept hush hush because there's a good old saying, which the same thing with Wars of Till. We keep a lot of things hush hush because loose lips sinks
Sink
ship.
ships. Or
So
in Boondock Saints. What did he say? what did he say? He said if you live in a glass house, you'll sink ships or some shit. What did he say? He mixed a bunch of them up.
I gotta watch that again. That was a good movie. There's rumors, and these rumors keep on going on. A third one might be coming. I don't know. I don't expect a third one.
I don't know how I feel about a third one, to be honest.
Oh, I just gotta say one thing about The Crow. If they do not have Ice Nine Kills song in it, I am gonna raise hell. If they don't have the Ice Nine Kills song that's based off of that movie,
I feel like this is gonna offend everybody. Yeah, 2 birds in the hand is better than a rock. No, I actually am willing to give this one a chance because I want to see them get gory like the comic.
I hope so.
I want to see them do it a little bit different than they did the original. I want them to make him actually not give a flying fuck about anyone and just be all about revenge.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Like, don't get me wrong, the original one is awesome. But it does differ from the comics, and it would be kind of nice to see a movie that actually went along with the comics. But I don't know. I think Skarsgård could do a good job. Everyone's gonna kill me for that. And yeah.
People bash Heath Ledger.
He was good.
For like when they announced that he was a Joker, everyone was like, "Oh, he ain't gonna be a good Joker." Blah 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 blah.
Now he's iconic.
And now he's one of the best ones next to Mark Hamill and Jack Nicholson. Like, Schizo.
That was like 30 Days of Night.
Jack Nicholson and Cesar Romero, and I'll throw Mark Hamill in there. A lot of people are like, "Oh man, that's a cartoon one." Dude, his voice acting, Mark's voice acting, Joker. You close your eyes and you can picture the Joker.
But at the same time,
yeah.
It even has his mustache. How cool is that? It even has his mustache.
As much as I'm a huge Deadpool fan, I will always be a Batman fan. Like, Batman was my first comic book. But Deadpool is my spirit animal. Like, you know.
I'm a Sandman comic nerd. I'm still not sure how I feel about the Netflix series because they really... I know that Neil Gaiman had a hand in it, but I feel like it totally got just like twisted. So
I haven't watched it yet.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. And I'm really expecting, I want to see how they develop it. Because you know how they usually will say stuff like, Well, the comic books are one universe and the movie is another universe. Maybe that's the case.
You know what series blew my mind? The Punisher. That series was amazing.
The one with what's his face from Walking Dead, the guy that played
Yeah.
Shane. Yeah, he was damn good.
The only thing I hated was him going all the time. I was like,
True.
really?
Yeah, but he did good. He did really good. I was really impressed.
Yes.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is amazing.
I haven't seen that yet. I heard a lot of good things about that.
I think we're gonna go see Godzilla tomorrow.
If Tyros is in here, he's all happy about that. Tyro loves. That's
So does Vice. So I was like hoping Vice was gonna be in here because I'm like, we're gonna go see Godzilla.
Yeah, Vice didn't hop in.
They should not have canceled it.
They canceled it because Disney bought them.
Well, we all know what Disney does to everything.
Yeah.
And now I'm canceled. No.
Up, the fee got shut. Canceled.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. It is time for me to go be a California pothead. And I'll just flat out say it. I don't give a shit. It's time for me to go be a pothead out here in California where it's legal. Woo!
It's legal.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was too violent. Whatever. Hold on. Yes! Oh my god, before we go, look at this. They are going to a rage room on Monday.
I want to go to one. We have one in Greensboro. We have one. I want to go to it. We also got something that's called Mass Splatter. I want to go to. We just throw paint everywhere.
Yes. I've been looking for a rage room around here. We don't have one. You'd think that they would here. Because everyone should be angry about how hot it is here. But there's some in LA, obviously. But I'm a little jelly. That is the coolest thing ever. 45 minutes of just fucking raging.
Smashing stuff.
Like, this is the coolest thing ever.
My first job was demolition. It was fun.
That's the best part.
Getting paid to destroy walls and stuff. But the sucker thing was cleaning up the mess.
Just work construction. It was like a rage room every day.
Yep.
Damn right you do. He's awesome. Oddfather's awesome. We will eventually get to meet Oddfather in person too.
Nice.
All right. Well, again, thank you for joining tonight. I'm gonna go get Stony. Guys, you can go check out Till over at Woods of Terror. He is going to be at the halfway to Halloween thing, which is, you said, the 3rd and 4th, right, of May?
Of May.
Okay, 3rd and 4th of May. And if you guys haven't had the chance to, I know it's on my bucket list as far as like haunts go check out Woods of Terror. If you're not in the area like us, go check it out on Facebook and follow them. Make it a point to go check them out because eventually you're going to make it out there, right? We will.
Definitely check out the TikToks. TikToks is amazing, and the Instagram.
Yes. Okay. So there's a TikTok for Woods of Terror. There's an Instagram. There's a Facebook, and there is. You guys have your own website, right?
Yes.
Okay, guys, go check those out for sure.
They're also going to be at the East Coast Convention.
Oh, right.
They're going to be there. I'm not. But they are.
Awesome.
That's
so
in Philly. That's in Philadelphia.
Oh, rad. You know what else is in Philly, right? WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. That's where Paul Heyman's going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame.
I am so excited to see that. But again, who's going to induct him?
I don't know.
Did you
Maybe
see when Roman broke character and he was like, "Look, whoever inducts him needs to be special."
I say Tommy Dreamer.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That's very good. He snuck in an anal.
I say, I wish it was Taz. Taz would be meaningful, but Taz is tied with another company. I say Sandman.
But again,
Man, I grew up on ECW and WCW. When I was growing up,
freaking Sandman.
the Monday Night Wars was you changing back and forth from WCW to WWF. So, like, ECW was the top to me. I was a Raven fan, but
Yes, Raven.
I say Dreamers would be perfect for him. Paz, Rob Van Dam, even the Dudley Boys. Someone that is ECW should induct him. That is WWE character.
JD, I snuck in the anal because I didn't yell surprise first. It's how I do it. Yes, Raven. Yeah, dude. So we're gonna be doing a WWE show soon. I'm not exactly sure when yet, but we're doing it soon. It's about time for us to do that monthly show where we talk about it. We are probably gonna do it actually after WrestleMania, so we're just gonna miss this month.
I think you should do it after WrestleMania.
Yeah, we're gonna miss this month because it's like kind of ramping up, and there's nothing. All we could do is talk about our experience of going and seeing a house show.
Those were the best.
Huh?
Those were the best.
Dude, it was so much fun. It was absolutely fun wrestling. It was so much fun because like it was fun to see Drew McIntyre, but at the same time, I was trying to catch video of it because I wanted to send a device. Because he yelled at one point, he goes, "How dare you? How dare you boo me? Me?" And I was like, this is the best thing ever. You guys all sound the same when you're angry. Go sports, do that thing, make that point. Woo!
I love JD doing hockey night. When Ty was playing hockey and JD's in, it's a ball.
I'm going to end this with one thing. Rhea Ripley, her booty. Her paying homage to Rikishi.
Yes.
That is how I will end the show, guys. Go look it up.
If you haven't seen it, go see it.
You are welcome. I saw some people going, "Ew, she looks like a dude from behind." I was like, "You're just jealous shit." Fuck. I don't care. She's amazing. But yeah, she's absolutely gorgeous and she's amazing. And you know what? I wish my back was that built. Oh, stop. I'll blush. All right. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. You should see my ass. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Till, thank you for joining me tonight. This was a blast.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. You're welcome back anytime you would like to be on. I mean, within reason, of course. I mean, I have some people booked already, but I have a lot of space. So, have a good night, guys. Bye.
See you, bye.
I don't know the world.